What's going on, everybody? I'm Tank, and this is another episode of Roadie Reactions. Today's reaction video is one that I honestly don't even know if an intro is necessary for this. We all know why we're here, we all know what we're about to watch, but I'm going to give you a bunch of additional information anyways because that's what we do on this channel. Now, last month, we got the first new single music video from Jinjer's upcoming album. And already, just in 1 month, that video has over 1.5 million views on it on YouTube. That's a strong start for the beginning of an album cycle, man. And today, we're getting the second single music video from that album. And if anybody's not familiar or aware, that brand new album is called Wallflowers, and it comes out August 27th, 2021 from Napalm Records. And pre-orders are already available. There's a bunch of packages that I was checking out earlier which are really interesting. And if anybody's interested, I'm going to drop them in the description below so you can go check it out. But the interesting thing I saw was that these guys have pre-orders available for cassettes. Yes, they are selling fucking cassette tapes for this album. I haven't seen that in at least 10 years. Who knows? Maybe they're onto something and this becomes a trend and instead of vinyls, everybody's buying cassettes again. But I thought that was super cool, man. And on top of all that, these guys are about to be really busy, man. They're about to start touring again. And they start off in Asia and then go to Europe. And then they come over here to North America with Suicide Silence and All Hail the Yeti. And fortunately for me, they have a stop in Nashville, where I live. I've already got my tickets. It's on December 4th. If any of you guys are going to be there, let me know. I would love to meet up with some of you guys. But I'm stoked to finally see this band live, and I can't wait. But let's get into this reaction, man. I'm excited to check this out. As always, I will link this original music video in the description below. And today, I'm once again listening to Jinjer, and for the first time, hearing their brand new single, Mediator. Let's go.
Go!
Oh my god. We're going to start over. And the reason I want to start over is because when I did the reaction to Vortex, I liked how it started off very melodic and it built up until that big brutal ending. And I was wondering if that's what we were going to get. Like, what kind of Jinjer are we going to get today? And I thought maybe that was going to be it. No. We're getting in your face, f*** you Jinjer today. For sure. Dude, the tones on this were sick right away. Let's go. I'll not pause for a while and then we'll talk.
Go!
Oh my god. I have to stop already because that intro like has me tearing up already. I love this band, man. And I'm really emotional and happy because of how much they're letting loose musically. There's so much going on, man. And right away, I'm always super impressed with everybody in this band, but right away, Roman's guitar playing and some of the things he's doing is standing out a ton, man. I cannot wait to see where this song goes all the way. I promise we're not going to pause every 15 seconds. I'll just tie my hands behind my back.
My dream has always been life has always seemed
vocal harmonies are fantastic. We are pausing. I'm going back because I want to point some things out musically. I know I usually only talk about gear and production, but musically, man, I've got to just credit this band because they're unbelievable. Every member of this band is really something special and is insanely, insanely talented. Guys, I've toured with a lot of people in my touring career, and I've seen a lot of different skill levels. These guys blow me away. They are some of the best I've ever seen, and I've only heard them on records. I haven't even seen them play live yet. So, you know, and one of the reasons I'm bringing this up is because in the reaction to Vortex, somebody left a comment that said, I've tried really hard to get into this band because everybody else is into them, but I can't. I don't see the hype. It sounds like generic metal to me. I don't usually say this because music is totally subjective. People have different ears. They catch on to different things. But are you fucking out of your mind, man? Like, you can't, I'm sorry, you're wrong. Like, you can't argue the talent that these guys have. Vlad was doing some insanely cool drum work going on. He's got a lot of jazz influence with a lot of his stuff. And you'll hear in this part that we're going to go to again, he's doing a lot of ghost notes on the snare. And what you'll hear is just like little snare hits in between beats and stuff like that. And it's just really listen for that. It's really, really cool. Oh, that's a great camera shot. Before we go into this part, that camera shot was sick. It's like they put a GoPro on the bridge of Eugene's bass just going up. I loved that. Speaking of Eugene, let's talk about him really quick. I love that he's letting his hair down and he's just rocking the Tom Araya Slayer look these days. I've often talked about a good bass player always knows exactly what to do in a band. They don't try and show off too much. They don't try and be too busy. If it requires being busy, cool, but they know exactly what to do to fit the music. Eugene is so impressive to me because he's always busy. He's always doing complicated bass lines. He's an extremely good player, but it's never too much. He's never like showing off. He's legitimately playing really good scales and great note selections. And it's just super impressive, man. And in this video, we're getting a different bass once again. Now, the bass that he's playing in this one is from Overload Guitars, which he is an endorsed artist of. And Overload is a custom guitar company from Rome, Italy. And that is actually fully custom bass for him. I believe it's called the Achilles, or the full name I think is the Achilles 5 Eugene. And when he did an endorsement deal with them, they built that together exclusively for him. And it sounds fantastic. It looks fantastic. And in the last video, we saw him playing that bass that he got from a luthier in Ukraine, Stas Pokatillo. And Stas used to be a luthier at Federa Guitars in Brooklyn, and he made that other bass for Eugene. Now, when bands are endorsed by companies, they often only play those instruments, but it doesn't mean they have to. So that's why sometimes you'll see Eugene playing his other instruments. And then moving over to Roman really quick. Roman is playing OD guitars and has in almost every video I've ever seen. I think I've seen one video way, way back in the day where he's playing ESP, but he's been with OD for a while. And OD is the company of Omer Deutsch, based in Israel, who is an industrial designer that now makes guitars. And that is a multi-scale OD Venus. And we've seen Roman use a couple different Venuses here and there in other videos. And with the multi-scale on that one, it's interesting because it's got basically two different scale lengths. On the low end of the strings, you've got 27 inches of baritone. And then on the high end, it's 25.5 inches, like a standard guitar. So it's very good for like tension and tuning and stuff like that. And I've never played a multi-scale instrument, but I hear that it's very comfortable moving up and down too. And he's also got the custom pickups from MSP Guitars, which is a guitar company in South America. Now, while he doesn't use their guitars, they make all their own hardware in-house, and he prefers their pickups. They're very easy to spot because of the logos that they've put on there for him. So let's hear a little more music. I'll break down Vlad's stuff in the next part, and then just enjoy the rest of this, man.
I want your neighbor, not a hater. Run, don't go round. From what was known. I want to now. Wish I could catch God by the beard. And drag him to the darkness.
Oh, yes.
To show him what was going on. That kind of cosmic waste of blood.
I'm having a hard time figuring out where to headbang in this because it's just so all over the place, man. This is fantastic. Lately, this kind of was making me think about like the first Mudvayne album I ever heard and how like that was the first time I'd ever heard stuff that was like really, really, really musically intricate with just having one guitar player and a bass and a drummer and a singer and stuff like that. I feel as though these guys like are continuing the work that like Mudvayne started with their first album just in their own way. Like I'm not comparing the bands at all. It's just very similar. Same band members in terms of, you know, one guitar, one bass, drummer, singer, stuff like that. And they're doing really intricate stuff, man. This is fantastic. So Vlad, once again, I've said this in many videos. I think he is one of the most talented drummers in the metal community, and not just even in metal, just in music right now. He's unfreaking believable, man. And one of these days, this band is, they're gonna get the credit musically they deserve. Now, the people that know what's up, that are into Jinjer, they know how talented this band is. When I say there's people that don't give them the credit they deserve, I'm talking about the people that just watch Pisces reactions 20 times a year and have never watched anything else. Yes, I went there. You know who you are. But Vlad is an exclusive artist of Tama drums, and that looks like a new kit. I don't think I've seen him use that kit before. He's also an exclusive artist of Zildjian cymbals, the biggest manufacturer of cymbals in the entire world. The company's almost 400 years old, I think. In a couple of years, it's like their 400th anniversary of being a company. And then if I remember right, he also uses ProMark drumsticks, Evans drum heads, and he uses a different pedal company, but I can't remember what it is. I'll have to look it up. But super solid all around, man. And as I'm not a vocal coach, I'm not going to sit here and talk about what TATIANA'S doing. I just know she sounds fantastic, man. Her harsh vocals sound killer. They sound super powerful. And then the clean parts that we've got are great. And in the studio, they've put harmonies on top of each other, and it sounds fantastic. Dude, after Vortex and this, like, this might be one of my most anticipated albums of this year. This and the EP from Orbit Culture, for sure. All right, let's just try and finish this off. I love that. Dude. Oh my god. Man. Oh, this is great. I could see that like being a show opener when they go on their tour soon. Let's go talk about it. Fantastic, man. I can't get enough of this band, man. Every time I hear a new song, it just blows me away even more than the previous song. Again, just the talent of this band. It's so phenomenal to me that like all four of these people wound up in a band together because they are all insanely talented. Doesn't happen much, man. There are bands where it's like a few people shine more than the others, even though it's still a good band and stuff like that. Dude, everybody in this band is just perfect, flawless, so good, man. And I loved it. I just looked at the time on that, and I know that was another really long reaction. My reactions are getting longer. I apologize to some people because I talk a lot of gear and production and stuff like that. And I've seen comments lately where people are like, yeah, just shut up and watch it. Nobody cares. You don't have to watch my videos, man. Go watch the original music video. It's fine. I don't care. But nothing's going to change. I've done this since the beginning. So, for those of you that like this, thank you for watching. I can't wait for this album, man. And again, just as a reminder, if anybody's made it this far, that album comes out August 27th, 2021 from Napalm Records. Links to the pre-orders are going to be in the description below, as well as a bunch of other information and where you can follow Jinjer on socials and stuff like that. So, pre-ordering albums, once again, like I've said many times, is a fantastic way to support the bands that you guys like, and I would highly encourage you to do so. So thank you guys once again, and if this is your first time here, feel free to click subscribe. I release new videos all the time. Subscribing is free, and it helps my channel out a ton. If you liked this video, I would greatly appreciate the like, as it also helps the channel. But if you disliked it, fair enough, man. Thank you very much for your time. You are free to click dislike if you didn't like it. I'm also on a ton of different social media. I have a Discord, I have a Twitch, I have a bunch of other stuff, and I'll put links to all of that in the description below. And my handle on everything social media is @TankTheTech. Thank you so much once again for watching. I will be back very soon with another episode of Roadie Reactions.